Hello, welcome everybody. This is Sharp Fantasy Sports coming at you here today on Sunday, January 12th, 2025, with your NFL free pick video on YouTube. We come out with free pick videos every single day here on YouTube to give you the sharp play, the educated play, the smart play daily to help you profit long term. And we're going to dive into each one of these games you see on the screen here today for the NFL scoreboard: Broncos, Bills, Packers, Eagles, and Commanders, Buccaneers. Welcome in. If it's your first time joining the channel, you joined us at a great time, kicking ass and taking names over the last 30 days. Had a little bit of a down stretch last few days for those who've been tailing every single day with us, but it doesn't even matter because we're so far in the green that we are just really taking all that profit back to the bank with us. And even a few losses here and there really doesn't hurt us in the end. So again, thanks for joining the channel today, guys. We're going to have one prop bet from each one of these games. Again, if you're new to the channel, we have player prop bets, best bets, over-unders, every single thing you can think of: NFL, NBA, MLB. So if you like channels like this, if you like free pick videos like this, if you like insights into this and free money, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll have one prop bet for Broncos, Bills, one for Packers, Eagles, and one for Commanders and Bucks. So, for instance, if you're watching this during the Broncos, Bills games and you missed out on the first pick, well, it doesn't matter, man. Lay out the two picks of the Packers, Eagles, and Commanders, Bucks. And even the same thing, if you get into the Packers, Eagles, watching this and you miss the first two, hell, man, we got a nice little pick here for Commanders, Bucks that you can play straight up on a sports for you guys. How we start off our channel, though, guys, to show you how we've been doing recently. Like I said, we've been killing it over the last 30 days, up over 56 units. That is $5,600 if you bet $100 per unit, man. 189, 157, and 11 record. We're transparent about all our wins and losses. Like I said, if you've been with us for a bit here, you know that we've had a little bit of a down stretch here the last few days, but take a look here, man. It's an up and down roller coaster, as you can see, right? We're breaking even, down, breaking even, up, down, back down, and we're still in the green, right? Even on a losing stretch like this the last couple days, dude, we are still so far in the green that these losses are not really killing us at all. They're not, guys. We're playing with house money right now, so if you're tailing our VIP and free picks, man, we are really far into the green. We want to make sure you're on these plays daily with us. Make sure you're at least tailing the plays here on YouTube. And if you want more, I'll show over a VIP offer for you here in a second. Speaking of the YouTube plays, we lost on the YouTube play yesterday. Sucks because we hit 2 out of 3. And this was looking really good for a while, I'm not going to lie. Derrick Henry hit this longest rush like pretty much right away in the first quarter, and I told you if you watch the last free pick video that this is our favorite pick of the day. So I hope to God you all placed at least some money on this straight up. If you can play on like a DraftKings or a FanDuel or Fanatics or ESPN Bet or whatever, I hope everyone played this bet straight up in addition to the DFS play, because again, if you're just playing all DFS plays, that's fine, guys, if you're not able to in sportsbooks. But if you have access to a sportsbook, you should be playing these player props all straight up on sportsbooks too, okay? Because DFS plays, we're not going to hit every single one. All we have to for this play is hit 1 out of 6 when we break even, man. Obviously, we missed out on Russ because, you know, they were getting killed near the end there, and Russ decided to show up finally and learn how to pass. So he went over this by like maybe like 10 or 15 yards. So it is what it is. Hit 2 out of 3. But if you played these all straight up, you would be in the green, because guess what? You would have hit this and this, and we just lost out on one, and obviously the full-on DFS play, so we'd still be in the green. And if you don't know about that, man, we're on that all the time. Take a look at how we've been on Sportsbook recently. We had like a 50-unit day here recently. Where was it? Yeah, 50-unit day a week ago, man. Unbelievable. 19 and 5 on the day. That's crazy. Take a look at this shit. So we're doing these all straight up all the time, right? We're transparent all the time about our wins and losses. You can see right here all the time. Obviously, I'm showing you a good day here, but you're not always winning, right? We had a 20-unit day right here, obviously, again. But, you know, we're breaking even more so sometimes. We're at 3 units here on this day, so we're telling you all the wins and losses, right? But we're winning a lot on Dabble, too. So if you're a DFS player, make sure you're on Dabble with us. Let's scroll past a couple of the NBA wins here to get the NFL wins. So NFL a week ago, man, unbelievable. Juwan Jennings here, Audric Estime right here. Pollard and Dabble on this win. Another 3-man 6x win right here. 2-man 3x win here. 3-man 6x win here. 2-man 3x win here. 3x win here. You get the point, right? I'm going past really quickly because you get the point, right? We're killing it on NCAA as well. And 6x is our bread and butter, man. 6x plays pay out better on Dabble. If you did this exact same play on PrizePicks, you'll pay out like 4.5 to 5x. So we're winning a lot more on Dabble than you think. So if you're not on Dabble, guys, it's the exact same thing as PrizePicks. And new users, the best thing for this, new users get 25 bucks for free without having to put any money in. So you don't have to put like one of those. It's not one of those offers where it's like, hey, you put 100 bucks in and you get 300 bucks. So I know we don't all have that, right? You know, if you have nothing to play with, right, this is the best bet to go after. Really, it is. If you have nothing to play with, you're like, shit, I want to play on the NFL tomorrow. Get on Dabble right now. Use code SharpSports, and it'll give you a free 25 bucks. Yeah, link is below for new users only. It should fill it in for you on the download. If it doesn't, put in Sharp Sports. It's available in all of the states highlighted here. So if you're in any of these states, you can play it. If not, we'll hop over to PrizePicks for you. So speaking of that, let's hop over to PrizePicks and show you exactly what we're looking at. Okay, so the first game we're going to take a look at is the Broncos game. Broncos and Bills, and I really think this is a spot where you just got to lay into the Bills. I really do, man. And you don't want to get too cute with it, right? You can look at, a couple different props here. One in particular we were kind of identifying a bit was James Cook. We really think James Cook is going to show up today. A little bit more so on the running game compared to the pass game. Now, this is interesting because this line's moved up a decent amount right now. 58.5 rushing yards is nothing I would be shying away from, but something to be aware of that it was at 56.5 and 55.5 the other day. So you may want to be, obviously weary of that when you play this bet up because it's been moving upwards. You said this 2 of the last 5. Obviously, the last 2 games he didn't play that much because they were pretty much in the bag and didn't need to play that much. But obviously against New England a couple days ago and Detroit, big time game right here against Detroit, still kicked ass. So I think it's a good spot to play up him, just because I think they're going to be grounded and pounding all damn game. But I really want to fade Bo Nix a bit in this spot. Rookie QBs are never really that good in this spot, honestly, guys. When it comes to the playoff, they're like 14 and 27 historically in their first playoff matchup, specifically against a big team like the Bills like this in Buffalo. Not a great spot to play into him. So you could look at his passing props, just as like maybe a spot we want to play into it because they're going to be playing from behind most of the game. For me, I want to fade a couple different things. I think his rush yards are a little too high here at 29.5. I get it. He's kind of a mobile quarterback, and he's hit this the last 2 games, but he's really only been averaging around 26 the last 5 games. Even before that, even lower, right? 25, 23, and 4. If you take a look at some of our advanced spots where we're at here on this game, basically where he really should be in line with some of his stats. The last 10 games, he's been 30% to the over and 70% to the under. So a lot of us in pros exactly think he should be near 22. Take a look before this 4-run stretch right here. He had -5, 5, 5, and 4. So I think it's a little too out of whack for us, and we really need to play up the under here. Again, good spot to fade the Broncos. He may be passing a lot more than running. It may get a lot of pressure. Yeah, it may have some spots to run out, but I don't think he's going to get out and really a lot of design runs. He's really going to be playing from behind. So we do love Bo Nix as the first best bet for that game. Diving into the second game here, Packers and Eagles. This may surprise you, but we're not really identifying a Josh Jacobs play here. Interesting enough, we're looking at one of the backups, Emmanuel Wilson, man. Interesting because he's actually been over this line a ton recently. Take a look at this shit here, man. No one's talking about this guy because everyone wants to play up Josh Jacobs, and the Packers are pretty banged up, right? Jordan Love's pretty banged up. We don't know how he's going to play. Jalen Hurts is pretty banged up in his spot too. We don't know how he's going to play. You got to look for different prop values in each one of these games. Sometimes the big name players, guys, are not the players you want to play up. And Emmanuel Wilson is a good value play here. Take a look at this. 73 yards the last game against the Bears, 29 against Minnesota, and 52 against New Orleans. Before that, 9 and 7. But before that, 20, 41, 17. He's been 70% to this line the last 10 games. Easy play for me here, man. Yeah, pros think it should be at 19. We think the exact same thing, man. His last 5 games have been really to the contrary of where this line is at right now. And basically, where's it at right now in PrizePicks? 10.5. So that's pretty much right in line with what everything's at. He's been killing this last 3 games, averaging 34 yards a game. I think it's an easy spot to lay into him because people are going to be all over Josh Jacobs. They're going to have to run the ball if they want to do anything. Obviously, with Jordan Love being a little banged up. So I think they're going to have to get Emmanuel Wilson involved a little bit more than you think, just to make sure they're locked in on a game plan to try to win the game. So this may only be, guys, like 2 carries, right? 2 carries. But to me, man, I'm willing to play into this because he's really been averaging way over this to his number and where it's projected at on FanDuel, Sportsbooks, and everywhere else. So that's our second best bet here. And I promise you a third one, so we're going to get into a third one here. Taking a look at the the Buccaneers and Commanders. Another great game here. This is the best game, I think, of the day, honestly. All these games are going to be good. Obviously, people think the Bills-Broncos will probably be the worst. That's why it's the first game here. But I think all 3 games are going to be decent, honestly. This game may get a blowout in the end, but I think the Broncos could keep it close in the beginning. And Packers, I think, are going to keep it closer with the Eagles than you think. And obviously, that's why they got this one in primetime, Commanders and Bucs. So Bucs are favored by 3 right now. Interesting spot. A lot of different props to take a look at here. You could be looking into someone like Baker Mayfield or into, obviously, Jaden Daniels, some of the other big name receivers, things like that. Baker's not a bad bet on this one, too. You could be looking at some of his props in terms of past TDs is not a bad one to look at here. Let's see where he's been. Yeah, he's been way over this. Obviously, he's a goblin here, so it's not a great value. Rush yards is interesting on the Demon here. It's an interesting spot here. Not too bad to play into that. Not a bad one to play into, really. Pass yards you could obviously always look into for Baker, 251.5. Pretty hot bet right now, 20,000 bets on it. He's hit this 4 of the last 5. Not a bad bet to play into. More so, I kind of want to fade Jaden Daniels a bit more here too. I don't think he is going to be running as much as they think. It's interesting though. You may want to really avoid playing him in this game just because you don't know how he's going to fare in a playoff scenario. His pass yard props, not the best to play at. I'd fade this if anything. Personally, guys, going into this, rookie QBs, again, don't fare well in these games. So you may want to fade a lot of his props here. But more so, what we want to look at here is someone like Austin Eckler, which is interesting. So he's kind of been getting a little bit more love recently, and he's at, what, 21.5 receiving yards here. Not the best prop to look at. I'd rather look at the rushing props. Yeah, the rushing yards is 20.5 here. A few games ago, he popped off at this 44 and 42 against Pittsburgh and the Giants. And Dallas, obviously, even here against Dallas, though, he still hit the prop. So what were we at, 20.5 here? Oh, 20, where's it at? I just lost it for a second. Sorry, guys. Where is the prop? 21. I don't know why they do that. 20.5 rushing yards here. For us on our prop sheet here, yeah, 20.5 is pretty much straight up across the board. He's almost hit the 70% clip, guys. 27 it should be valued at, we think. So, I mean, this is a red here because it was at 22.5 the line, but he hit it here, here. He's hit this, what, four of the last 6 games here that he's played. He's hit this. To me, I think it's a good spot here. Honestly, they're gonna be drilled in on Brian Robinson and Jaden Daniels. That leaves room open for someone like Austin Eckler. Again, this could be like 2 or 3 rushes, man. 2 or 3 rushes. I'm telling you, man. A couple possible option plays with Jaden Daniels, designed runs where that go to Austin Eckler instead, and they're not picking it up. This could be like 2 plays here. He just busts off for 10 yards or more. So we're gonna lay into this as the best bet again. So all 3 of these are the best value props we like for the game. Okay, guys. So Bo Nix, Emmanuel Wilson over his rush yards, and Austin Eckler. So you can play this up as a 2-man, 3-man, mix and match how you want. We love this one the most, though. 5x payout here on PrizePicks. $20 pays out $100. For us, though, we love this even more so on Dabble. Why do we like it on Dabble? Because guess what, right? As it says here, at 3-mans, pay out 6x. Way better than PrizePicks. $20 here, plays out $120. $20 here, pays out $100. So that's what we're going to play it up on is Dabble. 6x payouts as always, way better payouts. And we got a better line, it looks like. Emmanuel Wilson is 9.5 here on Dabble, and he is 10.5 here on PrizePicks. So in addition to better payouts, we get better lines too. So again, man, get on Dabble if you don't have it already. $25 for free if you use code SHARPSPORTS at sign up. Follow us on there. We're Sharp Fantasy Sports. We have more free picks every single day on there. Copy the play in real time, which is even better. And if you want to get on VIP for more offers, we do have a VIP offer if you stuck around for this. We have a 90% off offer going on right now for our VIP basketball season pass for 7 months. If you use promo code DABBLE, it is $70. That is nothing until the end of April. And if you want more props for the playoffs, get on it, man. 50% off promo code right now when you use promo code LOCK at the NFL Playoff VIP Pass. $60, LOCK, $30. Get on that if you can. Get on the free picks on there as well. We post more free and VIP plays on there, so link is in the video description for all those. But yeah, this is the best bets for tonight, guys. Get in the best bets. Bo Nix, Wilson, Eckler, copy the play in real time. Let's win some money, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.